Welcome to the class. Let's start with the new topic that is adaptations for protection. Okay, so what do you mean by the adaptations for protection? As you know, the adaptation, right? That is the adaptation, how we can adapt ourselves to that kind of environment in which we are living. How we have to adapt, how we have to habituate with that kind of habitat, right? And what do you mean by the protection? To keep ourselves free, to keep ourselves safe from the predators, right? So for the protection, what kind of adaptations are there which was built by the animals? As you can see, we have discussed the different adaptative features in their habitat, right? That most of the animals which are living on the trees, they will be having a tail-like structure. They will be having a strong claws which can hold the branches of the tree, right? And which can maintain their balance too. As the fish are living in the water, they are having the gills and the fins like structure to swim and breathe, right? So that kind of adaptations were there, but that was for their habitat. But now how they can protect themselves from the predators. So in this session we are going to learn how these animals are making themselves free, how they are making themselves protected, safe from the predators, right? So let's start with the adaptations for protection. So as you know, the living world is full of challenges are there. As you know, we are having the three seasons, right? The summer, winter and monsoon. Just like that, we are having so many predators which are looking for the food source. As we are eating food in the form of crops, but most of the animals are looking for their food in the form of animals too. So for that purpose, they are hunting, right? But how the other animals, right, which are prey for the others, they will keep themselves free. They will keep themselves safe, right? So for that purpose, they are having some adaptations. So organisms have to adapt all the harsh conditions of the environment in order to live and reproduce. So the apart from the harsh environmental conditions like high and low temperature, so what kind of harsh conditions will be there? If the temperature is too high, if the temperature is too low, or if there is so much amount of water is there, if there is little amount of water is there, if there is no food, if there is lots of amount of food is there, so how to be adapted in that kind of environment, right? So how these animals are getting adapted to that kind of environment? So for that part, we are going to learn what kind of adaptative features that they are developing, right? So many of the animals are food for other animals, you know. As you know that mouse or rat are the food for the cat. So most of the animals will be food for the other animals. So most of the animals will be looking for their food, and for that part they have to kill them. So mostly the carnivores or omnivores hunt herbivores for the requirement of food. As you know, if you want to eat meat, then you have to kill some birds, right? You have to kill some animals. So for that part, you are hunting that animals. But that animals have to keep themselves protected if they don't want to get hunted. So many of the animals have adapted special features that help them to protect themselves from enemies. How they can protect themselves from different enemies, right? So for that part, how they are going to develop some features? So the first feature is developing large size. As you know, huge size of some animals are enough to scare away their enemies, right? See, if you see any kind of large animal, then you will get scared, right? So this large size of that animal is a special features through which they can scare some other animals so that it will not hurt that kind of animal, right? What kind of animals you know which are having large size? Yes, elephant is there. So the bear, elephant and hippopotamus are so gigantic that their mere sizes scare away most of their enemies. As you have seen this hippopotamus, elephants, they are so large in size. So the small animals or the other animals will not kill them. So they will get protected because of their large size. So that was one kind of adaptative feature, okay, for the protection. As you can see in this image, that We are having elephant, bear-like structure, panda is there, hippopotamus is there. So they are so large in size that they are protecting themselves. So how they are protecting themselves? Because of this large size, no other animal will come to them for hunting part, right? So they are keeping themselves free. Now, strong legs. So how the strongs will protect the animals? See, some animals have very strong legs and are able to run very fast. As they are having very strong legs, they can run very fast. So if one animal is trying to catch that animal, they will run very fast. And now this animal is getting protected from that other animal, because the other animal will not run that much fast now. So because of that strong legs, they are protecting themselves. These animals, due to their great speed, run away from the enemies. As you can see, these animals run very fast. So they will be having great speed to run away from the enemies. So what kind of example is there? As you know, that deer can run very fast. They are having strong legs and long legs to run very fast. Okay. Now, what is the third? Yes, that is a position of eyes and ear. As you have seen in the elephant, they are having the eyes on either side of their head, right? And they are having the long ears, the large ears through which they can listen the sound. So the position of eye and ear also matters in this one. So the long ears help them to hear the slightest of the movement. If any kind of movement is there in their nearby area, they will get free from the danger zone, right? Hearing the slightest of the movement, they run for their life. So if they hear any kind of movement is there, if the slightest sound is there, they will get free from that area, right? So that they can run very fast. The position of eyes on the side of its head allow them to look in all direction of in danger. See, whenever the elephant or any kind of animal is there in danger, they have to make themselves free. So for that part, what they will do? They will look around themselves. If in any direction of them is any kind of danger is there or not. So for that part, the eyes is there in either region of that head, right? So that it can look in all the directions. The large ear of the elephant helps them to hear even very soft sound. The slightest and soft sound can this element hear. Okay? These alarms are much in advance and they move away from the danger. If the danger zone is coming to them, now they can hear the softest sound, the slightest sound which is very far from them, right? So now they know that what kind of feature is coming in them. So for that part, they can hear the sound and they can move away from that place. The position of eyes and ears help deer to move quickly away from the enemies. See, the eyes and ears are also there in deer too. So now it will help them to move away from the danger zone, to move away from their enemies, which they are trying to hunt them. Okay? So the position of eye and ear also matter in this condition. Now the next is there, move in herds. How they are moving in herds and it will get protected. As you know, whenever you want to fight with something, then you will call your friends that let's go this, right? To do this. So how? Because whenever unity is there, no one can hunt you. So for that part, most of the animals protect themselves from their enemies by moving in large group, right? So they will move in large group area so that the other enemy, or you can say the other animal which are trying to hunt them, it will get scared and it will not hunt them. So this large group is known as herd. How will you pronounce it? Herd, right? So it becomes difficult for the enemies to attack such a large group. Okay, that's why they are moving in herd. Hence, these animals will remain safe. Now see, the different types of body covering is there. So what kind of covering is there? So the many animals such as tortoise, turtle, snail, crab have hard outer covering on their body known as shell. So what is shell? So the outer covering which is very hard, it is called shell. right? Now see, this shell protects their soft body parts from injury and also from the attack of the enemies. See, the outer layer is shell, which is very hard. So the inner part, which is soft, so it will protect the soft tissues, as well as this shell will protect the soft tissues from the enemies too. What kind of environmental condition is there? What kind of enemies are attacking them? They will protect the soft tissues. Then these animals also have a special characteristic of withdrawing their body parts into their shell at the time of danger. So whenever they find some kind of danger condition is there, they will hide their body or they will withdraw that part. If this body part is getting in danger, they will lose that part. They will withdraw it, right? Now you've seen this one. As you can see this turtle, this is a snail. So snail, turtle and tortoise. So this hard outer covering is there, which is protecting that animal. So when some kind of condition is there, so this part are very soft. So they will hide this part into that under the shell area, right? So that it can be prevented. If see, whenever this turtle or tortoise is there in some danger zone, they will protect this soft area inside the shell. So now when some enemy is coming to hunt them, then it will look like a stone, right? Because they are looking like a stone only. It's just like a stone. So no one can get the idea that there is a tortoise or turtle. Clear these things to you? Okay. Now see, some animals such as porcupines or hedgehogs have spines covering their body. Spine, that is the adaptative features which is there, which is present in the porcupine or hedgehogs. See, when a hedgehog is in danger, whenever they are find some danger condition is there, it rolls up into a ball. As you are playing with the ball, na? So this hedgehog structure will becoming a ball-like structure. So this ball of spine is not easy for the enemy to attack and they remain safe. As we have seen for the shell, na? The shell was protecting the inner part or the soft tissues of the body. So just like that, it spines, the spine-like structure, which is very harmful to other animals, so that other animal will not give any kind of harm to that animal. Now see, this is the hedgehog. It is having a spine-like structure over here. Can you see this? So these are the spines. But when some danger condition is there, it will become a ball. So now this ball is there which is full of spine. And if other animal is coming for hunting, now it will not get harm. Okay. Now the next criteria is there, that is camouflage. How will you pronounce it? Camouflage. So what do you mean by the camouflage? Have you heard this word? Okay. So that is another feature for the protection. See, it is a phenomenon in which an animal's body color merge or blend with their surrounding. See, if one animal is there, just imagine I am an animal and my background is black. So I will emerge with that black background so that you cannot see me, right? So I will blend with the background color so that no other animal, no other enemy can find out me and no one will kill me, right? So that is the another advantages of the becoming camouflaged, right? So this makes it very difficult for the enemy to spot it out. Now, what do you see in this image? Something green color is there, right? Can you find out some animal in this picture? Yes. See, this is one animal. We can do the border so that it will be easy for you to identify. Yes, that is the animal which is hiding themselves, which is being camouflaged in this leaf structure. See this chameleon, that is a chameleon, right? So this chameleon is hiding themselves in the leaves by giving the color of this leaf, right? So that no one gets the idea that chameleon is there. So the chameleon, lizard-like animal, can also change the color of their skin. to match their surrounding. See, the surrounding color is green. So they will color it in the green color, right? So if the surrounding is black, then they will color it change to the black color. If the surrounding is red, then it will change the color to red. So just like that, they are being camouflaged. So what do you mean by the camouflage? Yes, they are changing their color to the surrounding, right? Now see, a stick insect looks almost like a twig. So a stick insect look like a twig. So the two animals are there. They are looking similar with each other. A grasshopper is also perfect example of camouflage. Have you seen the grasshopper? Yes. In this next slide, we are going to see the grasshopper image. See, the color of the polar bear and the Arctic fox matches with the surrounding snow, and thus it makes very difficult to spot it. As you have seen, the polar bear is white in color and they are living in the snow. So the color of snow is white. They are having the white fur. So the color is blending with the surrounding. So no one enemy can find it out. See, this is the grasshopper. This grasshopper is having a structure like a leaf. As you can see, the veins over here, the color is green. So they are being camouflaged so that no other enemy can find it out. As you can see, this is a picture related to polar bear. Clear these things to you? So that was the example for the camouflage. Now see, the strips of the zebra and tiger make it difficult to be easily spotted in the forest. Can you find out in this picture any animal is there? Yes. See, this is very difficult to find it out for other animals. Why? Because as you know that there is lion or tiger is there, right? This one is tiger. They are having strips in their body. That is, they having the similar color just like a dry grass. So they cannot easily spot it. But as we know, we can spot it out. But because of the blending color, the other animal will not hunt them. As you can see the strips of the zebra, which is very scaring, right? So that is the scaring feature of the zebra, and they are being camouflaged with the surroundings so that other enemies or the animals will not hunt this zebra and tiger. Now see, some snakes and opossums pretend to be dead when they are in danger. See, whenever you want something, how you are acting like this, na? See, whenever you want some chocolates or the stationery items or something new toys, you will say to your parents that I want this. But if your parents deny, you will make face like this, oh, what happened like this. But if some danger zone is there for snakes and this opossum, that is the snake and that is opossum. So they will act like a dead. Now, if the animal, the other animal, wants something living organism to eat, now they will find out that this animal is dead. So that is of no use. So they will go away. But now, as the danger zone is going away, these animals will become live. Although they were live, but they was acting like to be dead. Clear these things? Okay. Now see, if a flying fish is chased by an enemy, it jumps out of the water and flies by spreading its fins. See, mostly the fish are living in the water. But when this flying fish, the name is given to this one. Why? Because it can fly. So this flying fish is chased by enemy. So whenever it finds some enemies there in the water, it will jump out of the water and flies by spreading its fins. Again it will fly. And again when the danger zone is going away, then again it will swim in the water. So that's why the name has been given as flying fish. Now no. See, the globfish blows itself up to twice its normal size so that it looks much bigger and scares away its enemy. See, the normal size is like this. But when some danger zone is there, when some enemies are coming to this, it will become twice of its size so that it will look large and other animals or other enemies will go away from that globfish. See, this rhinoceros and wild buffalo, when confronted with their enemy, stand and fight them. They will stand there and fight them. But how they will fight? Because of their horns. They can use these horns. Can you see this? This is a picture of rhinoceros. So these rhinoceros are having horns. With the help of their horns over here, they will fight with other animals. They will not go away. They will not get scared. If other danger zone is there, they will stay there. They will stand there. They will fight with other animals. So these are the protection adaptations for this kind of animals. Clear these things to you? Okay, good.